in three parts. One, the ghost of the author's mother performs an autopsy on the freshly hollowed city. They're listening to the wrong music again, child. When the smoke rises and sinks its teeth into the meat of another dark sky, people always want to act like Mississippi goddamns, the only song Nina Simone blessed the earth with. Probably because if you sit on the floor with a record player in a room quiet as a dirt-lined casket, you can hear the black bones cracking right there underneath the piano keys. You can taste another man's blood crawling slow up the back of your throat and feel the water cannons start to press through the walls and soak your feet. Might even be able to see the 100 snap necks at the end of the needle when Nina sings, Lord have mercy on this land of mine. And if that don't send you to the front lines of any city trying to paint its streets with your blood, Lord knows nothing will. But didn't nobody sing Sinner Man like Nina? The confessional ain't worth nothing if nobody confessing. Nina, though, let every note of Sinner Man hunt for a wicked tongue, forced it to lift its secrets to the warm air. You play that song over what's left of any scorched city and watch. All those white men gonna start running from their homes, screaming the names of what haunts them into their bloody palms, until the middle of the street splits wide open and swallows them whole. I know it ain't gonna bring nobody's dead child back, but I ain't seen Mississippi goddamn do nothing except flood a house of black bodies till they wash up in the heat of a city, dead and bloated. My daddy ain't never teach me to swim. I ain't never take my babies to the water. Two, the convenience store's broken glass speaks. Have they stopped whispering the dead thing's name yet? I was told the brick's heavy kiss would spread me thin over where they killed the boy, and then I would become the new dead thing to grow ripe in every mouth. I would become the thing they remember in the summer. I show up to the party late and loud. I drink the house into a desert. I keep the whole world thirsty. I crumble the body. I leave the jagged void. I part the whole country. I Moses the Midwest. Come, children. Walk through my toothed bed to the other shore. We don't talk about death on this side. We don't speak its name. We don't name leaving. We wake up to a new day. We don't think of who didn't. Look at my body, spread out on this holy ground, like I'm almost human. Like I'm almost worth mourning, and why not? People have to grieve the shatter of anything they could look into and see how alive they still are. Three, what's left of Sinner Man after the fire? Oh, sinner, run, sinner, run. Can't you see this bleeding river? Can't you see the devil waiting? dancing after Aziza Barnes. Not wanting to die alone is not the best reason to introduce a child into this particular world. But still I am in love with the way the wind at nighttime runs its thick tongue along whatever sweat the skin has earned itself. And you do not have to apologize for the things you have thrown yourself into when the sun goes down, my people. For I judge only that which the speakers pour out into the streets. I'm saying that sometimes your country is wherever your name is spoken with the most ease. I'm saying that I have long given up on spelling that which was passed down to me from a holier folk than the ones doing the asking, but yet they still ask how we got here. Like here wasn't built by someone with our daddy's nose, who never got to know what the end of a good work week felt like, and so surely I have earned myself 100 Friday nights, no matter what day is on the calendar. If nothing to line my pockets, if not a shock of good land, I will take my reparations in an endless summer with all of my people inside of it. I will take the hot grill and whatever temperature makes joy entering the body feel like work. I will take the laughter echoed into the clouds, hanging on the back of a joke we've heard 100 times but still laugh at. I will take the DJ who touches his palm to the record like he is trying to coax a moan from a lover's lips. Give me this, and I will cast my passport into the ocean and lay with you here until let it be known that I will kiss the ground that my people too step on in remembrance of our labor. I have pressed my lips to a rug cut by a stiff heel somewhere after midnight. Give me your hands and we will stop speaking of time as it is now. I am doing away with all of that which does not serve me. I show up late to any place where people clap on the 1 and the 3. Having good rhythm is a type of revenge. The kind of thing only time can take from the living. My father taps his feet to some old Motown, and I sit in a corner and silently keep count. I guess children end up making themselves good for something. I say I was born during what some may call a bad year, and that means I could be 12 or 48 or 92, but still here with at least one moon-sent breeze to walk into. O ye of little faith, we truly will flip the record over and keep throwing ourselves against the terror of living until morning comes. We truly will sing every word to a song that our parents knew every word to from a hellish year before we ever existed.
You're mad cause he flew it right. Turn it up until y'all see the handcuffs. You're mad cause he flew it rich. You're mad cause he's us. And only God can judge him for what he did to us. And all the victims like, look, we don't touch. And all the higher ups when his empire crush. You know the feds is coming, it sound like a fire truck. And now any whole casket hit by a bus. What? Shots fired. Man down. This robbery be cool, put your hands down. If you was ever on the fence, you a fan now. I stood my ground and made my own way. Like my man Browns play. When you get played, you pay before you get sprayed. When I was broke, I had the gun to go with a switchblade. I've been on my shit, I swear. Since the 5th grade, I made a long way from small rooms to the big stage. But they ain't trying to hit me at this big age. The gatekeepers don't put no food in my ribcage. It's caviar for breakfast.
Term is breaking the link. As a modern-day video game nears its release date, the programming becomes so complex and intertwined that it is no longer safe to just delete any part of it. If they want to remove a chunk of bad dialogue, or get rid of a character they think no one will like, or eliminate an ending they no longer want to be possible. They do not erase those elements. They simply break the link so the player can never encounter that part of the game. Every game disc is littered with the ghosts of what might have been. Hidden in the code is the secret room where Duke gets his overpowered grenade launcher. Hidden in the code is the scene where Booker finally fights the giant robot Songbird. All the things the developers were embarrassed by or just didn't have time to finish. Hidden in the code is the novel that I lied to my girlfriend about writing, while in real life I sat in my office Jack Torrancing the phrase, "This will be over soon, this will be over soon," in notebook after notebook after notebook. Fossilized deep behind a blessedly broken link is the memory of my father helping the nurses hold me down while they tried to unprogram the handfuls of pills I had installed. I am a member of the world's most secret modding community, the ones whose brains were released to market before they were finished, who spend our days trying to recover the broken link to the scene where we actually leave the house in the morning, poring over line after line of code to try and buff our talking to another human stat, trying to figure out which value needs to be set to 0 because the developers, for some fucking reason, didn't include an option to turn off vibrate on the controller. No matter how many doctors I see or how many pills they give me, I still never feel safe referring to myself with the pedestrian phrase mental illness. I am not a neurodysfunctional manic depressive. I am a hacker. I can figure this out. I own this game, and the terms of service are bullshit. I will change as much of it as I want until it does what I know it can do. Cheat codes are for amateurs. I'm getting right into the config file. I know that there is a skill tree I was supposed to have access to. I know there is a better ending than the one I keep getting. That part of me was not erased. The link was just broken. It's still in there. I am going to find it. I refuse to be an NPC in my own life. I'm smarter than this program. I'm heating up my soldering iron. I'm getting my goddamn grenade launcher.
All the victims like the fence is coming, it sound like a fire truck, and now Giddy Hope Cassie get hit by a bus. What? Shots fired, man down. This a robbery, be cool, put your hands down. If you was ever on the fence, you a fan now. I stood my ground and made my own way, like my man Brown. You play or you get played. You pay or you get sprayed. When I was broke, I had to cut the coke with a switchblade. I've been on my shit, I swear, since the 5th grade. I made a long way from small rooms to the big stage. But they ain't trying to hear me at this big age. The gatekeepers don't put no food in my ribcage. It's caviar for breakfast. If you don't know, that's fish eggs. All we ever did was get fly and try to get laid. But I let y'all masquerade as a tough guy. They tell me turn down for what? I'm sitting up high. You can't throw dirt on my name or slang mud pies. I shoot the O out the Ohio State Buckeyes. You dudes just shoot with no aim. That's a rush job. I got a whole firing squad. It's me plus 5. All my chicks is BBW. Yeah, they plus size and shorty don't work nowhere, but got a butt job. I'm pushing weight. Got the chef and they cooking steak. You see me with my chicks, they pushing big. Yeah, I'm looking straight. Before I leave here, it's some things that I put in place. I made some mistakes over money that I shouldn't chase. But wait, the price is right and the dope is better. I supplied Tariq St. Patrick for a whole semester. I hit her with the sham guy, then the bone collector. It's to the point I'm starting to sound like a broken record. We be at this all night, I can go forever. A real time with no auto-tune or no compressor. Parole boarding let me out until I wrote a letter. Now I'm the man of the house and the sole protector. Say the strength is mental. I'm on a different wavelength. Trapping like it don't make no sense. But it paid the rent. And that's for president. I'll make America great again. Last night I put an M80 in the ATM. If you ain't saying nothing about paper, it's just paper thin. Every other night we big spike. Can we make a film? Penthouse suite with the pool. Go ahead, take a swim. My uncle got 5 years left. He was facing 10. But honestly, I think the haters were reminding me. I got into this industry to balance the economy. They took me for a joke. Nah, I'm not the king of comedy. But one thing I learned is quality over quantity. Illuminati with my mind, soul, and body. Got a black belt going crazy. I don't know karate. Like walking through my neighborhood. You better know somebody like damn. That's a dead body. That's not photocopy. Hit the gym cause we ain't messing with Ozempic. We been hotboxing way before it was invented. The homicide detectives looking for my lieutenant cause he always take his brother with him.